3, 2, 1, dive!
And the robots all get moving here, all except for a couple. Swarm placing an L4 rather quickly on the red side of the field, and they are going over to the loader station, but they have not grabbed a second one. Now they do, going for another L4, and they do manage to place it. Blue Alliance not able to match any of those scores. We come into the teleoperated period, and Pigmice gets moving rather quickly as they go to put a coral on the L4, but it unfortunately does not make it up to the top. Lake Monsters have an algae over by the processor, and they are trying to get it in, but it does not quite go in on the blue side of the field. Meanwhile, red is cycling rather quickly. They have a couple of coral up on L4, not a whole lot elsewhere yet. And Pandemonium seems to be lining up, but not moving a whole lot more than that. Let's see if they can get themselves situated there. Meanwhile, Swarm absolutely killing it on the red side of the field. They place another coral up on that L4, and the human player throwing up an algae into that barge. 1844, unfortunately, bypassed for this match, so they will sit there for the rest of the match. C-Cubed trying their best to defend on the red side of the field, but Swarm doesn't really seem to be affected, and they just keep placing those L4s. Another algae up on the red side of the field, and Pigmice lining up alongside Lake Monsters. Lake Monsters have that algae, and they're going to try to put it in the processor. Pigmice successful with another L4 coral up onto the blue reef. We have 50 seconds left in this match, and Swarm is still zooming over on the red side of the field. Lake Monsters pulling off one of the algae from the reef, and they're going to try to go score that in that blue processor. One doesn't quite go up for Swarm, but they're going to go back and try again over at the coral station. They grab another, they swerve over, and they line up. Will they be able to get it here? And there's conflict over underneath the blue barge as we go into the end game. One coral falls from Pigmice, and they return to the coral station to grab another. Swarm lining up to climb. Lake Monsters also lining up to climb. Lake Monsters in the air. Swarm in the air. A coral falls for Pigmice, and that is the end of the match. We will be under review. Our final score, and there's a G428 violation in which red contacted blue while touching their cage.